haven't had a decent summer in Hobart for the past 4 years. When you last saw me French polishing, I showed how very delicately and gently we could use a heat gun to slightly extend the amount of time one could polish on a cold day. Now, it's not very effective and it's incredibly risky. It is just so easy to go overboard and cause a disaster. So now I've taken the operation indoors. This small room is fairly well insulated. I've got a heater running and it's nice and warm. I've put a tarpaulin down on the carpet and made up this small disassemblable bench. And so now I can French polish to my heart's content for a much longer time before the polish starts to get grippy and pulls little fibres of lint from the rubber. After a couple of heartbreaking incidents with another guitar that I won't show you, I've made a couple of changes to how I install frets. My previous vertical file guide, the file would fit in there and I'd run it up and down to level the frets vertically, but it was just too easy to rock. There wasn't enough surface, and that would cause the file to dig in and carve a bit of a channel along the side of the fretboard. So I've made another one with a much wider surface to run along the frets, and I've even got the radius, or its inverse, sanded into the top. The angle of the file is a little bit out from vertical, so when I run it up and down, if that surface is on the frets, it's not going to dig into the side of the fretboard. The second thing is that when dressing the ends of the frets, I'm now putting 2 little pieces of aluminium flashing. Tin would be good, steel shim stock would also be good, because when doing these frets it is just so easy to slip and dig into the finish, even if you've got cardboard and masking tape and paper, which I did. I've just been doing the setup, made easy of course by the action arcs. So it's time for the one final silly one, the funniest mistake of the last build, where I put on the pick guard the wrong way around. It's the final fumble. So here's me putting it on the right way around. There we go. Stay tuned, we're going to be doing some interesting things in the coming year. I'm going to be chopping and changing up the design a bit. I hope you'll join me. Cheerio!